Hi guys, welcome back to CJ's Keto Kitchen. Tonight we are going to be making an extremely easy meal idea, and it is no noodle lasagna, and it's ketogenic, so it would be a keto no noodle lasagna. Now the caveat for this dish is that it needs to sit overnight before you can serve it. So that is the only uneasy part. But on the other hand, you have a meal prepared for the following day that you just have to heat up. So actually, if you can do meal prep like a lot of people do on the ketogenic diet, then it's perfect. So I made this evening and we'll be able to eat it tomorrow night. So please come along with us and let's get started making this very easy Italian dish. Okay, so the first things that you want to do are to brown your ground beef, and that is 1.5 pounds of ground beef. And I have browned mine, and I also have added some Italian seasonings. I've added a little bit of pizza seasoning and some garlic powder to it and a little bit of salt so that it's seasoned and ready to go. Then you also want to, in a bowl, you could actually do it in the casserole dish that you're going to be making this in if you would rather, but I just went ahead and did mine in a separate bowl. You need 12 ounces of riced cauliflower, and we usually will just buy the Trader Joe's because it's a very good bargain, and the Trader Joe's one has 16 ounces, so I used not quite the whole container of that. And you want to cook that in your microwave for about 4 to 5 minutes, just get it kind of softened a little bit. So now to our ground beef mixture for our no noodle lasagna, I am going to be adding some sauce, and I need 15 ounces of pasta sauce. And I'm going to be using the Hunt's, and it is the garlic and herb. And this is like the least expensive pasta sauce you can buy in a regular grocery store. And the macros are absolutely the best in this one, I have found, and it's usually like 99 cents. So it's very good. So 15 ounces is actually 2 cups. So I'm going to put 2 cups in my meat mixture. So there's 2 cups of sauce, and I'm just going to stir that around to get it all combined so we can layer this up. Now I have preheated my oven to 350 degrees. Now, the key to this recipe is letting it sit after you have cooked it overnight in the refrigerator. It makes slicing and reheating much easier. It tends to be watery because of the cottage cheese and the cauliflower if you try and serve it immediately. So that will be noted in the recipe that letting it sit overnight is the best idea. Okay, so we have our meat and sauce mixture. And then we also have our cauliflower. And to our cauliflower, we are going to add a 1/2 cup of sour cream. Measuring cups are loud. Okay, and then also to this, we want to add a 1.25 cups of cottage cheese. So I am using the Trader Joe's small curd cottage cheese, but you can use any brand you want just from the regular grocery store. I just happen to be at Trader Joe's getting the riced cauliflower. But what's important to note with the cottage cheese is that you want small curd, and you also want to get one that says 4% milk fat. You do not want one that says low fat because the macros are not good on that. You definitely want a full fat or at least 4% milk fat cottage cheese for this recipe in order to keep it as keto as possible. So like I said, I want 1 and about 1/4 cups of cottage cheese. Okay, and I'm going to stir that around. And this is going to make our lasagna base, basically. So, and right now this is very bland. So I am going to add some seasonings so that it gives it that Italian flavor. So to that, I'm going to add some of my pizza seasoning. And this, all it is oregano, basil, marjoram, thyme, a little bit of red pepper, and some savory. So it doesn't have any sugar or anything like that in it. So, but it gives it, even though it's called pizza, I just figure it's basically like an Italian seasoning. But it does have that tiny little zing of red pepper in it, which our family likes. And then I'm going to add a little bit more garlic powder. And just a little bit more oregano. I just have a grinder here. And of course you can season it to your taste. I just find that it makes it so that this cheesy mixture that we're putting in is not quite so bland. It gives it that real Italian spark. Okay, so we have our 2 layering ingredients. The final layering ingredient that we need is cheese. And we are going to be using 2 cups, 2 cups of cheese for this recipe. And I got the pizza blend because it's got mozzarella and cheddar together. So it gives kind of the different flavor and different color. So it's not all just a white cheese. But feel free to use whatever kind of cheese that you want. But we are going to be using 2 cups. And of course you can shred it yourself, but I'm lazy today, so I'm not going to do that. So in our casserole dish, we need about 2 to 2.5 quart size casserole dish. We are going to start with the cheese layer first. And so we are going to be putting half of that into our casserole dish and spreading it around. So just spread that all around. And then we're going to be taking half of our ground beef and sauce mixture and doing the same thing. And spreading it all evenly over the cheese mixture, just like you would a lasagna. The only thing we're going to be omitting is the noodles, so that we can keep it keto. And the cauliflower gives it that nice heft. You really can't taste the cauliflower that much, actually. It just kind of gives it that fill that the pasta would, but it still tastes very much like lasagna. So then we are going to be putting half of our shredded cheese on top of this first layer. This is a very easy dish. And making it ahead of time, you could make it, say, on a Sunday night. It's Sunday night when we're filming this. And then you will have dinner for Monday night. Okay, I'm gonna kind of push that down so we have room for our second layers. So we're gonna do exactly the same thing we did before. We're gonna put the cheese layer down and evenly spread that around. And we're going to do the same thing with ground beef. And spread that around. And I have found that this doesn't really bubble over in the stove, in the oven, but feel free to put down some aluminum foil if you're concerned about it. Okay, so we have our nice second meat layer, and then we are going to top that with the remaining cheese, so you can see how easy this dish is. Very easy. And we are going to cook this at 350 degrees for about 20 to 30 minutes, just until it's all heated through. So it's all pretty. And my casserole, it's kind of hard to see at this angle, but because I have a clear dish, it has that nice pretty layered effect when you look at it from the side. So I'm gonna pop this in the oven and we'll see you back in 30 minutes. In we go. 30 minutes.
So this is the end result of our no lasagna casserole. We were filming another video at the time when it came out and we lost that footage.
Thanks for cooking us tonight. I hope that you will enjoy the keto no noodle lasagna as much as my family does. It's very delicious and you will not miss the noodles, I promise. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell because we would like to have you come back and make more delicious food with us. And we thank you very much for watching and we hope you have a very good evening and we'll see you next time.